Work now? Have I been just babbling on, just talking to myself the whole time? Oh my god. At least, I hope it does work now. I do see the bar in OBS. I do see the, how do you even say that when you have a program open and then when you talk you see the decibels, the decibel range? Oh my god, okay, oh man, that's not even the first time this happened, but it wasn't disconnected, I swear. But I did have to plug it back in again. The good old have you tried turning it off and on again, and it worked, but yeah, that's weird. At first I thought, oh no, was I muted the whole time? But no, I wasn't. But yeah, oh man, after I've had a whole convo to myself, and after all, about how happy I am that that so many loyal viewers are here. Well, royal in a way as well, but loyal. So welcome back, Ven Minx, Classic, Decepticon AI, Amit. Welcome back to the stream. I'm really sorry for this small, I don't know how that happened. But yeah, I've been talking to myself for several minutes now, apparently. I do wonder though, after it becomes a VOD, video on demand, I'll see if the voice is there or if that was an audio glitch or something. Because the microphone was definitely plugged in. But yeah, I hope you were having a wonderful weekend. And yes, that would be the only person who would know would be me. That is that is true, or my husband in that case, if he wasn't in the same room with me right now. But yeah, it wasn't unplugged. It was just, I don't know. Technology fails me a lot. Alright. Second try for tonight. No, I'm not trolling you, I swear, Amit. I'm not like you in that regard. I mean, sometimes a little bit of trolling can be funny, but I'm usually not the person, or just the kind of person who trolls. No, I don't think all of you would be deaf. That would be, I mean, odds are very low. No, I wasn't talking to my husband either. I mean, today, yes, but not during this. Shit, so Omni, yes. Oh man, but yeah, I swear it wasn't disconnected. I still don't understand why it... Like, okay, well, it's fixed now. My train ride home sucks. Yeah, that was what I was reading all the comments, and, well, I guess I can do it again. 1/3 of the way through a 3-hour train ride home, so, like, that is pretty far away from your home, no? Then I was talking about how, depending on, like, if you're an American or a US American driving somewhere 3 hours, that's just a normal thing they seem to do. And as a Luxembourger, that, well, it depends on which direction you're driving to, but you'd be crossing several country borders on the way and be really far away from home. You get home by 11 PM. Ooh, that's late. Playing Last of Us, the game is about being smart while killing people without them knowing. But I have none of that crap. I literally do the Tuco Salamanca route. Killing everyone or just getting high of several drugs and just losing your mind. Beat everyone with my... Ah, okay, beating the crap out of everyone. Yeah, that's a very Tuco thing to do. True. Well, Last of Us is that zombie game with a terrifying... I think it was a fungal infection. That is very... I mean, I think the original... Like, the inspiration for the Last of Us zombie apocalypse fungal infection or fungal vector is based on that very terrifying parasite that... I I think it's several insects that can be can attain that, but it's mostly known with ants. I forgot the scientific term, but it's essentially a real life zombie. It infects the nervous system of ants. So funny thing again, my autism brain is like that. I forgot the name of the parasite, but I know the mechanism, how it works. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Just names are apparently not as important. But yeah, it is very scary. If you look it up, it is nightmare inducing. Luckily, it only affects ants and not like in the game humans. But it literally just infects the nervous system. Then it forces the ants to go somewhere up high. And then the ant just slowly succumbs and then a fungus sprouts out. It's very creepy. It's nightmare fuel. And I say that while that cute, funny music is playing. The music the kind of music that I play never really fits with what I'm talking about. We'd be talking about something really disturbing and then the music is just all cutesy and happy. I swear it wasn't disconnected. No, it definitely wasn't disconnected. Yeast tree. Last fungal infection I had with 10,000 years ago and it started the pandemic, and here we are today. Wow, you're really old. If it affects ants, that means uncles are next, yeah. I mean, that is a interesting thing because usually I pronounce it as aunt and not aunt. But there are people out there who pronounce it as aunt. And when I did that once, I don't know if it's a British-American split thing again, but they kind of scolded me and said, no, it's aunts, it's not the animal. Okay, I know there's different accents. Just beat 11 people using my arms, even though I have a gun. Okay, using the hard way, but going the hard way. Well, whatever you want to do. But people, isn't it about shooting? To be fair, you can probably, there's reasons in the game to shoot people, maybe. But aren't you supposed to get rid of the zombies? I say same as you. I'm not 10,000 years old. A bit less than that, let's say. Just a tiny bit less, you know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna say it again. Usually I stream the Safari. For those of you who might be listening and don't know, I usually stream the Safari RNG manipulation hunts every Saturday and Sunday. Yesterday I was unable to stream, and that was also what I was explaining. While my microphone decided to not cooperate. There was a hardstyle, like a short rave, in Trier in Germany. That's where back then I studied there, university. And it's pretty close to Luxembourg. It's just like it depends on where you are in Luxembourg, but you can just drive there. Easy peasy. And that is very rare. Usually I really had to take the opportunity. So sorry about there not being a stream yesterday, but you know, usually when I do go to hardstyle concerts, I have to drive to the Netherlands, and that usually requires more money as well. I need to find accommodation, and with Trier, Germany, I can just drive back home. So I took the opportunity. I bought an analog. Oh, nice! You have an analog pocket. I also want one. Playing hipster Pokemon. What is hipster Pokemon? Or you mean a hipster ROM hack? Which, yeah, I'm sure there is one. I mean, there's hundreds of ROM hacks now. effed up my sleeping schedule. I came back to my old style of sleeping. I sleep in the morning and wake up at night, and I swear if you say vampire, it's not. Are you sure? Are you very sure? Well, yeah, no, that's not really good. You have... I mean, you were aware of that fact, but you have school right now, and then that kind of sleeping schedule is pretty ass, not gonna lie. And also if you're working, I mean, most jobs require you to get up in the morning. Except if you have a night shift, but... Oh, hey there, Great Dane, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Started out the stream failing, microphone didn't work, and I was talking to myself for a couple of minutes. So good thing, John, I wasn't too much behind chat, or else that would have been a problem for even longer. Hope all of you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you could do whatever you want or set out to do. Even if it was just doing nothing, because doing nothing isn't really doing nothing. Because I wouldn't call that nothing. I wouldn't call resting to be nothing. And the body does need rest. Like she always does before. Go to school at 7 AM, would come back at 12 PM, would sleep 8 hours, wake up at 8 PM. Does that work for you? But I'm surprised, like, it's really, I mean, I remember talking about that again, like earlier in previous streams, but it's weird to me that your school is, like, it ends at 12 PM, that's really early, it's barely any hours, or maybe European schools just last much longer, and in Iraq it's different. Definitely a possibility. Don't really know that much about the Iraqi school system in the first place. I sound like I need a hug. Well, I've had hugs today. Do I sound sad? Because I'm definitely not sad. Maybe a little bit tired, yes. I came home very late yesterday. Doing good, just making some ramen and editing. Oh, nice. What are we editing? There's a great ramen shop in the capital of Luxembourg that my husband showed me, and really like whenever I have the opportunity, I eat there. Oh, yeah, I am tired, definitely. Absolutely, not denying that. Came back home at what, 4 AM or something? Hardstyle party went, well, it wasn't exclusively hardstyle, it was also hard house and other stuff, which, I mean, I did go for the hardstyle. The other stuff was a bonus. But yeah, the concert went till 3 AM and then I had to drive back home. That wasn't a problem, but I definitely slept until 11:30, and that was when my alarm rang, because I don't want to sleep till after 12. I don't want to sleep till the afternoon. I really don't like. I mean, I did that a lot when I was a teenager. It's like so much of the day is just wasted. And I end up feeling, I don't know, really weird, and sometimes I wake up with a headache. Or sometimes slightly guilty, even though, well, shouldn't. Shiny Tepic is lit. You got a shiny Tepic? Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask as well, which color of analog pocket did you get? I mean, you can probably guess which one I would love to have, but Well, I am putting money aside for stuff, and as much as I would love to have a analog pocket, I mean, the 3DS capture card, that takes priority. Yes, Iraqi schools are between 4 to 7 hours long, but let me tell you, Iraqi education is crap. It's hard and garbage. That's unfortunate to read. Can't say it's much better here. I mean, we do learn. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the worst in the world, but like we pay a lot per student, per pupil, and the results that we get are definitely not congruent with the amount of money we spend per student. And I mean, my life or my experiences in school were horrible, left me traumatized. Hopefully it's better today or nowadays. But from what I've heard, also things that happened that I read in the news in Luxembourg, I don't know, still there are very severe cases of bullying. My latest video is about a shiny Tepic. Oh, okay, I should have read that before reading the Decepticon AI's comment, yeah. But then I didn't see that one yet. Let me go to your channel. Oh, I'm not even subscribed. Alright, I changed that. I am now subscribed. That's the one thing I hate about Iraqi education. It's that it's bad. It's hard and it's not rewarding at all. Okay, so it's hard to get through, but you don't really learn any very fitting or necessary skills. Pure crap, that's why I really want to come to Europe or North America. Oh, you don't want to go to North America, with the exception of Canada. Maybe there, yes. But then again, there's a orange idiot fascist going around throwing tantrums and wanting to annex countries that have been buddies for centuries, but yeah, I think Europe would maybe be the better option. You being Iraqi, I think you would, by the way the things are going right now in America, or when I say America, I mean the US. I know I shouldn't, because America is just a continent, and the US specifically is a country on said continent. But yeah, you'd probably get detained or just chipped back, exiled. They're doing it to legal immigrants now as well, and I mean, I don't need to explain to you why they're looking, how they see Muslims, or just, I know you're not fully like a Muslim, but how they see Arabs in that way. I mean, it's really sad to say, but that's just the truth, unfortunately. Oh, you got shiny egg piggy. Shiny piggy took me 499 eggs. Oh, that's below odds. Nice. Were you using it with? Do you have the shiny pin? Oh, welcome back, Classic. I'm the coach rail replacement. Well, good thing I'm streaming now. At least I hope I alleviate some of that boredom during the 3 or now I guess 2 hour train ride. Hey there, Kryto Skywaker. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. I think you can hear it from my voice. I am tired, but other than that, I'm doing good. Went to bed really freaking late yesterday because I came back from a hardstyle party, or party, rave, concert, whatever you want to call it. Was nice, but honestly it was a bit too normie-ish. I expected there to be actual, like, a lot of hardstyle tracks that were being played, but most things that were being played in terms of hardstyle was well, like, I don't know, mainstream songs that everyone knows but with a hardstyle kick. Like a remix, which is neat. But that was like 98% of everything. I made this for ZA, but I hope will be allowed because they might give it a regional form of it. Ah, yeah, I see. Even if you can't transfer it, to be fair, shiny Ember looks really nice. The one we have now. Do you think it will get a regional form? My bets would be placed on them getting Mega Evolutions. More like stress. Me and my brother barely could afford tickets home. Oh, that sucks. You know, in Luxembourg, the public transport, while it's not really that good, at least it's free. Don't have to pay anything. But yeah, I've heard several times that train tickets can be really expensive in the UK. You have the shiny charm, but to be fair, is there really a safe place in the world? It's all gonna go downhill eventually. By eventually, you mean when the sun exhausts its hydrogen reserve and then turns into a red giant and swallows or cooks the earth, then yes. But I think that would be the very autistic answer. Again, nothing. No freaking Shuckle. But yeah, there is no place on Earth or anywhere in the universe, at least to my knowledge, that is absolutely safe. True. But some places are just safer than others, definitely. Meanwhile, I was watching a critique video on the Final Fantasy VII remake. Yep, back to that topic again. Apparently, a lot of problems with Rebirth's story can be traced back to remake. Okay, that were a couple of collisions. I hope that didn't advance the frames too much. Okay. There we go. So, the problems with Rebirth story can be traced back to remake. The major one is a multiverse. Oh, I need more context because kind of out of the loop there. There's a multiverse now. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's multiple timelines or universes set in the Final Fantasy multiverse. I guess so many franchises have multiverses yet now, and I have it's an omniverse, an infinite one. That's literally everything. True, either way, I'll use it for online battles. I hope it had good stammering for some reason. I hope you your shiny piggy has good IVs. If not, bottle caps. I'm so happy about bottle caps. It's a wonderful, if not one of the best additions to the Pokemon franchise. Heck, it was my number one wish for the Pokemon franchise. I made like a top 22 wishes once when I turned 22. It's been a while. Old video of mine, and that was the number one wish that I had, and I was so happy when they announced, yes, we got bottle caps now. We can change IVs. The tickets were £70? That is a lot, holy crap. That is expensive. I had to buy an under 16 ticket just to afford it. Without that, would have cost $70.50 just for me. Oh my god, that is crazy. That is insanely expensive. Crazy story: an Israeli who lives in America killed 2 Jewish people, and because, okay, he thought they were Arabs, Muslims, and he responded by apology for Jewish people, but he said death to all. Oh my god, okay, that already, I mean, do you have a link to that? I mean, to be fair, all of the crazy things happening daily. Definitely not a hard thing to believe. But yeah, it's just complete insanity, Amit. I mean, there are also stories or accounts of IDF soldiers, so the Israeli soldiers accidentally killing Israeli citizens because they thought they were Palestinians, which if you really think about it, that is so many layers of messed up, I don't even know where to, like, where do I even begin? I say this as talking about war crimes while happy-go-lucky music plays in the background. Ah yes, a good old Infinite Omniverse stream. Ah, hey there, Exiled Revenger, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? And you know what? I will bestow something upon you. Here's your blue wrench of awesomeness, wield it with care. You make a point, yes, but I meant this world won't last for— no, it doesn't. Neither does the universe, if you really want to— I mean, how autistic do you want me to be? I can tell you with certainty that with cosmology, we know that it's very likely that the universe will not— okay, that was a stupid maneuver going through the grass. But the universe will not last forever. To be fair, that's like an unimaginable amount of time. But the heat death of the universe, I mean, that will be in the very far future, ridiculous far future. Yes, Yana, Square Enix invested the concept of the Whispers into the world of Final Fantasy VII Remake / Rebirth. And the Whispers are literally fate ghosts. Oh my god. Okay. That is... And what do these fate ghosts do? And what does that have to do with the multiverse? Are those ghosts that see, okay, this fate is tied to a timeline? I guess that would make sense. You only go for the best, only needs one bottle cap in special defense, nice. I mean, you can also use silver bottle caps, which are easy enough to get. It doesn't have to be the gold one. I also want to correct myself, he thought they were Palestinians, not that they thought they were Arabs, Muslims, but he said yeah. Isn't that the story that I said, with the soldier doing that? Sounds like that story. And unfortunately that's not a fictional story like the Final Fantasy VII thing. You've been really busy? I see. I hope you're not too much stressed. Okay, that was grammatically incorrect. What I've gathered, the black whispers are from Sephiroth from the future, and the white whispers are from Aerith from the future, and my brain... Wait, I thought Aerith... Isn't that the girl who dies? I mean, spoiler alert for a very old game. You know, the one where Sephiroth comes in out of nowhere and just shoves a sword through her body and she dies? That's Aerith, right? The love interest of the main character, Cloud. So, I guess there's timelines out there where Aerith exists? Okay, my brain hurts as well, not gonna lie. And if your brain hurts and you're very familiar with the lore and everything and I'm not, I know it from cultural osmosis, but that's pretty much it. Wish wars would just end. I wish there was peace. Oh, me too, Exiled Revenger. I actually unironically want peace. Not just on Earth, but ideally the whole universe. But I'm a speck of dust in said universe, and I don't, like, I'm not a god, I'm just one meat bag among many. Not that fancy silver works with, yeah, I mean, much better to be using. Especially, there are Pokemon that should have, or are more ideal to to be playing with 0 attack IVs. I'll trade you a Colo Shuckle. The Safari Ball ain't all it's cracked to be. Well, I mean, I would appreciate a Decepticon AI, but like, we would have. I mean, we can't trade via Generation 3. That would be amazing. Even though theoretically we could. If I already have dumped copies of, or save files of my actual cartridges. I have them on my computer. I can open these and play them via emulator. And then you can use the online trading system that fans have made. And then I can save that and then dump that save file with after the trade back to my cartridge. And that works. I mean, other people have done that, even they've played in the Battle Tower facility. And I think Tamashi Hiroka and Amablissy, they did that, which is really cool. Not the same story, this one happened in America. Ah, okay. It feels sad, like really sad that people think of my kind like that. Really wish the world looks at us like everyone else. I'm tired of racism. Oh, I'm really tired of racism as well, and I'm, you know, part of, let's say, an ethnicity that is regarded as the best one by very crazy lunatics. But I'm also tired of racism because it's just stupid. Unnecessary. Just causes more pain than it's worth. Aerith was the Cetra girl who got stabbed by... I don't know what a Cetra girl is, but I guess it's some lore thing. Yeah, got stabbed by Sephiroth, exactly. I remember that cutscene. I mean, how can't you? I mean, it's a very notorious, infamous one. You're familiar with... Okay, I'm not really familiar. I think I might have played Final Fantasy VII on a friend's PlayStation in childhood. But most of it was me watching someone play that game. And the rest is cultural osmosis. Sick of racism, me and my mom have been discriminated against for years, so that really sucks. I'm really sorry to hear that, Exiled Revenger. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. I mean, we are supposedly such an intelligent species, and then we do stupid crap like that. Peer pressure from dead people. That's what it is. Yeah, it's really very unfortunate, and I'm still in disbelief that it's even a thing. Like in the times that we're living now, but ideologically we're going backwards again, feels like. I mean, we as the whole society, not just Europeans or Westerners. I remember when a guy on the bus called me and my mum the N-word, and he said he wouldn't be there. Oh, God. I'm really sorry, that is horrible. Well, unfortunately, I mean, if I could, I would just teleport there, punch them in the face, and then teleport back, but not an anime character, I don't have superpowers. To be fair, if I could teleport, yeah, definitely could fight racism, but my original point was supposed to be the very few things that I can do. At least I try to keep this channel as racism free as possible. Every ethnicity here is welcome. I don't even care what ethnicity you are, because why should I? Doesn't matter. It's like you just have genes, you're a different clan because your genes are from humans that lived in a very specific climate, and that's pretty much it. Some have more melanin. You might have a lot of melanin in your skin. I don't, because I'm really... Mine is like, printer is low on ink. But that's because my genetic heritage is from Western, Northern European countries, mostly. And like, the only thing white people can do better than black people is synthesizing vitamin B. Not B, sorry, D. That's it. That's literally it. And that's a Klein thing. And yeah, races don't really exist, right? Keep saying this because I think it's important to say. But like, races is not something that scientists discuss. Like, it's not a thing. They are not human races. They're human Kleins. Written C-L-I-N-E-S. And even then, like, we shouldn't be discriminating against someone because they have dark skin. It's just so stupid. Told the bus driver and he did nothing but ignore us. Yeah. I mean, all the other stories and experiences I heard when talking to other black people, they were not really that amazing. I know someone personally who he wanted to become a cop, but he stopped, and it really was because he was black and he faced racism in a supposedly very advanced and civilized country such as Luxembourg. Can you imagine it? It's really disgusting. But I'm happy that he found another way, another job that makes him happier. And to be fair, yeah, I'm not a fan of cops. Not that I'm a delinquent of anything. I am pretty... I don't really do anything. I don't speed, I don't steal, I don't deal drugs, I don't do any of these things, so... Like, police officers usually don't go after me, but then again, that might also be the unfair white bias that they have. And yet, I mean, I'm not a fan of cops. In a way, I'm happy that he did not become a cop in the end. Because of systematic and political issues, that's why I'm not a fan of cops. If I were you, I would punch that person right in the face. The thing is, sometimes, especially when, well, if I was in that situation, you know, I'm not really that strong, and if you are facing someone who is much stronger than you, the best thing to do in a street fight is to not be in a street fight, if you get what I'm saying. It can be very dangerous. You should rather flee than risk getting a knock on the head and then getting brain injury or something even worse. Street fights can be really, really dangerous, and I mean, as much as they deserve to get punched in the face for saying a slur and being a racist piece of crap, I do understand if Exiled Revenger, for example, didn't punch him outright, because who knows what the situation was, what the context was. Not justifying that action, absolutely not. I don't even know that person, and I'm now pissed at a stranger. But I understand when people don't punch, because you do run a certain risk. Tarantino movies use the N-word a lot. Oh, Tarantino, who's that again? Is that the one with the crazy movie twists that always have to be in his movies? Is that him? Realize the crazy part, everyone who's playing Elden Ring are playing in easy mode of Elden Ring while playing the harder version because I didn't update the game for so... Oh, wait. Wait. I'm not familiar with Elden Ring. I think you're playing it on PlayStation, right? But, like, isn't it? I assumed that it was like on the Switch, where when you open the game and it connects to the internet as well, or it has internet capabilities, that it automatically forces you to update or you can't play the game. Or maybe not go online. Could be wrong though. But that was what I was... I mean, that was what I was presuming. It's a bummer because Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction are pretty good. Pulp Fiction is amazing, apparently. I haven't watched it yet. Reservoir Dogs I haven't watched either, but I don't know that much about it. Pulp Fiction I've heard so much through cultural osmosis. I do have it. I got it as a cheap DVD on a flea market, but I still haven't watched it yet. But I definitely should. If it wasn't for my mom, I would have beaten the living crap out of that man. Yeah, understandable. I can understand this. Definitely. Quentin Tarantino. It might actually be... Maybe I'm mixing him up with someone else. Yeah, I am. No, Elden Ring has offline and online. I play offline. Ah, I see. So you did all of these hard challenges while playing a harder version? Last update is 1.17 and I have 1.20, which is the version before all the nerfs for all bosses because the game was hard and full of glitches. Wait, usually it's 1.17 would be the one that comes before 1.20. Usually, that's how it works. But dang, you did all of these challenges and with the harder version of the game. So if you replay that now, it's gonna be even easier then. Since you already mastered the harder version. Alright, back to Shuckle. Potential Shuckle. It wasn't you, Decepticon AI, who got the shiny Shuckle. No, I think it was a Rayman, another viewer of mine. He did get the shiny Shuckle through RNG manipulation. I'm running into something really weird every single time. When I check which frames I've landed on, I always get like really far away frames. I do wonder why that is. That's one thing that I still don't understand. And I can't remember if I asked Rayman about that or not. Just asking Anna, did you ever play the game which had a confusing story? Oh, let me think. Confusing as in not complex confusing, but complex, complex, bleh. Can't freaking talk today, Jesus Christ. Not as in complex confusing, but what the hell were the writers thinking confusing, yes. Super Monkey Ball 2, that story was utter nonsense. But a confusing story where I couldn't grasp it mentally? No, not what I can think of. But then again, I don't really play video games for the story. If I want good stories, I prefer other mediums. I mean, I like a good story in a video game, that's a big bonus. I'm just valuing other aspects of games more. Hey there, Emo Kid, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Sorry for not being in the streams recently. No problem, you got your own life going on. I mean, I always say that. You come into the streams whenever you feel like doing so. And my streams are not the most important thing in the universe, so... You do you. If you're busy, you're busy. That's just how it is. I hope you're doing good though. The game was full of glitches and differences. For example, in the last update, Gelana Cameo Talisman was buffed to give 45% more damage, but the version I have gave 15% more. Oh, that's a big difference. That's a really big difference. Don't know why, but I always find Italian man really hot. Okay, you do Italian, sure. Remember seeing Matthew Shoesman, a YouTuber who is Italian American, and God, do I think he's hot. Don't know who that is, but well, yeah. I mean, if I would say Italians are hot, would that be arrogant? Since like I'm 46% Italian, at least from my genetic test. To be fair, it's like exclusively northeastern Italian, mountain Italian. Remember the game's Skate 3? That game is so broken it's unreal. Skate 3? No, never heard of that. I'm doing good. I'm just, as you probably can hear, and well, from my word choice, or just that I stumble, mumble sometimes. I am tired, but otherwise I'm doing good. Went to a there was no stream yesterday. Went to a hardstyle concert very close to Luxembourg. It wasn't Germany, but just across the border, and that is very rare. I had to take that opportunity because usually when I do have, or when I do really want to go to a hardstyle concert, if I can afford it, I need to drive to the Netherlands, and when I do, I usually have to get accommodation. And let me tell you, hotels in the Netherlands are pretty expensive. They're good. Never went to a bad one, but they're expensive. And here I could just drive back home. Women in general are hot. Someone likes a very wide variety of women. That is good. You have a, oh no, never mind. You have a specific range. Okay, what is your women range then? OG in the chat. Hello, emo. Okay, yep. I'm OG. What do you mean this? Okay, there are, I would say, maybe for the streams, yeah, you are definitely OG. Some people are maybe more OG when it comes to the overall channel, I would say. Like, Random Account was watching my top 10s back then when they were a kid. I think it was when she was a kid, yeah. And now that's, I guess, more OG. But when it comes to streams, yes, Classic is definitely an OG. You're a Classic OG. Ha. Look it up, it has so many glitches, it's funny on the Xbox 360. Oh, a really bad, horrible game that I can laugh about. That is a good suggestion, thank you. Skate 3. Oh, it's on PC as well? Apparently. Oh, it's shovelware, isn't it? Looks like it. Looks like a hastily thrown together game. You were watching from day one? The streams? Or the videos? Because with the videos, I don't know, that was... I mean, with the videos, I forgot how old you are exactly, but I don't think that would have been possible. Or maybe you did watch him as a small kid, I don't know. Remember I went to the grocery store today and I saw some candy. I was like, wow, nice candy, I want to buy them. Then I remembered I can't buy candy, otherwise I break the rules. Oh, Ramadan rules, yeah. I mean, candy is still food. It's not nutritious food, but it is still food. But now, I mean, you're in the same time zone as I am. Now you can eat, right? Now the sun has set. Hope your Ramadan is going good. Not in a sarcastic, definitely real way. I'm 61. Oh yeah, I forgot you're 61. Hey there, Sodium. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Good bring. Same to you. Good bring. I hope you had a good bring, whatever that means. Glitches are funny. One of the glitches makes face through the floor and the walls. Wow, talk about free skating. Like, do they have a magical skateboard that just makes you no clip? Turns the skater into a non-baryonic material that passes through normal baryonic matter, so you just phase through normal matter. That's what it actually is, but you know, let's just say a glitch. No, not Ramadan, it's no snacks, no ah, that challenge, okay, yeah, true. 95 days, that's... wow. I hope if you can make it to 100 days. I'm 225, 15 in human years. I'm 0.0000 and something in galactic years. I'll come back when I'm on the train, see everyone. Alright, classic. If you don't come back before the stream ends, then I wish you a good night, sleep tight, and do not let the bedbugs bite. Or, well, if you come back, then I'll greet you again. You can use any skateboard. Wait, isn't that the point of a skateboarding game? That you can use several skateboards? The only one I played was the Tony Hawk skater, what was it again? One that you could have on the GameCube. It wasn't even my game, it was my brother's game, but I tried it out. Never really was that much into skating or skateboarding. I never could pull it off myself because my motorics suck, so better not. But I do find it really nice or neat when people can do tricks on a skateboard. Imagine this. Yes, imagine what? Just this? Yes, I am imagining this. Done, Sodium. Now what? Instructions unclear. Phase through the floor and the walls. Well, yeah, that game that you're talking about, Exile Revenger, looks really... It's not exactly like a Big Rigs racing, but it does remind me of that. Especially with the phasing through walls stuff. Can use any skateboard to phase through walls and floors. All of them are special glitchy skateboards. Alternative universe where you gain conscious at a random point in life and you don't actually know when you were born. Years are instead counted on how many you have left before your death. Oh geez, well that's an interesting, yeah. Definitely see that as like a sci-fi short story that you could potentially write. Big rigs over the road racing is indeed over the road and under the road and into the road and through the road and yeah. One funny thing, I mean that is really a game that I suggest everyone watch footage of it on YouTube. It's so bad, it's hilarious. Probably one of the worst games ever made. It was pretty much sold unfinished. It's essentially a beta version that you need to... Or maybe not a beta, an alpha. It's very bare bones. You cannot lose in the game. Because the NPC players that race against you in their rigs, they just stop before the finish line. So you can't lose. That's not supposed to happen in a race game. And if you do win, it says your winner. You are your winner. Yeah, it's not even... That's not even grammatically correct. And then the thing has like oh god, no, that word has completely... Why? I mean, that is just being a polyglot. The word for that emoji that you use, sodium, I know it now in French and German and Luxembourgish, but the English word is now just fleeting away. Trophy? I guess, yeah, trophy, but it has like 3 handles. I've never seen a trophy like that. It's just... And you can, if you go backwards, for some reason you can eternally speed up, and eventually, if you keep doing it, you end up being so fast that you're faster than the speed of light, which, I mean, that should be impossible. The year is 2028, Infinite is streaming Soul Silver, her subscribers 1 million, oh jeez. I don't think I'm gonna arrive at that number, but I mean... I also hope I don't start with Soul Silver in 2028, that would be really late. I really hope I can start doing that this year. Of course, it depends on when I get my 3DS capture card. I'm still setting aside money for that. Eating raw cheese with Arabic words sprinkled in between. And if I do translate them, I probably get trolled again. Most updated version has a groundbreaking feature. The NPC actually moves. Yeah, they just stop. Exactly. They just stop before the finish line, so you can't lose. It's just why. But I can. If I translate them, Ahmed, I'm gonna get trolled again. No. Yeah, trophy. For some reason, I was like, no, trophy isn't there another word that's more precise for that kind of trophy. Heading out because I need my own rest as well. Good night, and alright, Kryto, thank you so much for being part of the stream as always. And you definitely need that good rest, so go and get it. I wish you a good night, sleep tight, and do not let the bedbugs bite. Is this music Wii Party? Yeah, there was Wii Party music, but for some reason this playlist doesn't have timestamps or like titles as to what is playing, but it's just in general Nintendo music that is nostalgic and cute. I said I love eating rats raw with cheese. Tasty. Talking to the guy who does the capture cards? Yes. I mean, there's one that is in the US. I'm not gonna send him to that. I mean, that one, that would be too expensive now because of the import tax nonsense that Donald J. Trump has started. But to my luck, there is one who's doing it in Germany, and that'll be a good bit cheaper. It's exactly the same mod that that one is installing. I'm definitely gonna do install or let I definitely want a 3DS. That is one of my new 3DS. I think my pink 3DS XL. I think that one. Then I'll jailbreak it, so to speak, that it has homebrew and everything. Definitely install a capture card on there. Then I can have DS and 3DS games that I can record. But yeah, the I did set it to the. I do think I'm gonna send it to that German dude because it's gonna be much less expensive. drank a lot of liquids today, but then again I mean, raving is... It's not that I danced like crazy, but I was essentially standing upwards and, well, pretty much moving for several hours with no break. I thought I was gonna have pains today, but no. Definitely feel like, I mean, I haven't checked my weight, but it does feel like I lost it. I lost a couple of... Always happens when I go to a hardstyle concert. Alright, chat is quiet now. I'm so happy that that finally spring is coming. Ah yes, the topics that we're discussing, and well, now, not right now, but it's always funny when that music is playing while we do. Geez, the playlist has like so many sprites and glitter, chocolate, strawberries, very pink, very girly. With a Kirby in the middle that has wings, like angel wings. But it's not the copy ability, it's just aesthetics, I guess. Matthew Chesman, seeing him makes me really horny. Alright, Amit. Not sure what to do with that information. The sad part, he got a wife, maybe I can- Oh, Amit, come on. I mean, I know you're joking, but, I don't know. Things like that have happened in real life, that's why it's kind of, you know, uncomfortable, but I know your sense of humor is like that. Okay, now you got me, interested in how he looks. Matthew Chesman. Hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely cute. See what you mean. Not exactly 100% my type, but definitely not ugly. But then again, I never have obsessed over... I never had a celebrity crush, but that's also because I don't care about celebrities. But even like, usually it's very common that some teenagers or even adults fall in love. Legit develop a crush on, for example, a musician or an artist they really like. Especially if they are hot. Well, I never fantasized about that either. And I mean, there are artists that I listen to, for example, Headhunters, Civilian or real name Willem Verbergen. He is really freaking hot, especially after he hit the gym and became like freaking chiseled. But I've never really... Even then, I was like, damn, he makes some fantastic music. He seems to be a great person and he's hot, yeah, okay. But I never really fantasized about that being like his girlfriend, or never fell in love with him or had a crush. I always felt like I could always distance myself from that. I never even went through a what if scenario in my head. I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been in a relationship for that long, or maybe it's just not the kind of person that I am, but never felt like I had to do that. Yeah, I know you're joking, but at least you have the courtesy to end her suffering, okay? Thanks, Amit. How kind of you. It's creepy though that sometimes, like, I mean, there's definitely times where people hit on me, both genders. And then I was like, I'm married, and they were like, oh, he doesn't need to know. They still try. Parasocial to have a crush on someone? Yes, it is. Happened to be popular. I didn't have a crush on a lot of people, but I never went crazy for them. I always hide my feelings deep down. I won't even let them out. I mean, I did tell you that already, but don't suppress all of your feelings like that. That's gonna come and bite you so much in the ass later on. But yeah, I never developed a crush on a star or a famous person or an artist that I like. And sometimes when I had discussed that with women in my life, they're like, come on, when I show them the DJ. They're like, come on, you had a crush on him, he's hot, right? But no. And back then he was in a relationship as well, and like, did I even have a chance back then? I was a minor, so that would have been really freaking weird. But no, I never had feelings like that. I never had ideas like that. Wait, that music played before, no? Is it looping again? Oh, it's looping, alright. Next playlist. Okay, that's a legitimate question, Ahmed, what you should do with these feelings. You throw them out. I don't think that's possible. Letting them out. No, what you need to do, there's a third option. Learning to deal and work through emotions. That is not exactly letting them out, but it's not trashing them or suppressing them either. It's called emotional regulation. And I'm really aware of the fact that a lot of guys never get taught how to regulate their emotions properly. And that's why we're having such a stark difference between how sometimes women are socialized as opposed to men. But yeah, that is the key. Trying to to really allow yourself to feel the emotions and have introspection and putting the emotions somewhere where they fit. So yeah, emotional regulation is the key. I know that unfortunately with men, I bet you were being raised like that as well. But it is an important aspect. And I see a lot of men never doing that. And eventually that ends up to be really, it ends in a catastrophe usually. Either for them or for their environment. Most often than not, it's both. Well, yeah, I know he's Italian, you told me, and he's an artist too. But what kind of artist? Musical artist? Arts as in painting, drawing? Or abstract artist? Am I an artist because I'm a content creator? I don't know, I wouldn't really call myself an artist, at least not yet. If I'd have a musical career, then yeah, I'd be a musical artist. If I ever published that manga I really want to or comic, then I guess I'd be an artist, although I wouldn't draw it, I would be the one writing it. He does animation, yeah, that's definitely an artist. Oh, like my husband. Just like my husband, he has a bachelor degree in animation. He's streaming right now making animation. Oh, actually, really? Oh, let me check. Yeah, he's live. Oh yeah, I see that. Oh, he's doing something with Elden Ring, I see. That's really neat. I'm also trying to finally get my husband out of his hermit shell. He can be super introverted, much more than I am. And I'm already the introverted person in an extroverted family, so I'm apparently a faux introvert, even though I am. My social battery is very quickly exhausted or depleted. And people say because I don't really, apparently I'm not truly an introvert, but no, I am. I just got raised in a very extroverted family where everyone, my parents, my sister, my brother, they all have a bajillion friends. Like, I don't even know how they can have the energy and time to have so many friends. It's like in the hundreds, it's crazy. And I'm like, no. I mean, I have friends, of course, but nowhere near. They always know a person. That's why when I say I know a person, it's usually not a friend of mine. It's either like you get to know hundreds of people just because of my parents or my brother because they are such social butterflies, and meanwhile I'm just, no. I'll be in my room doing, I don't know, autism stuff. He makes extremely funny Souls games animation on his own, I think. Alright, thank you for the channel suggestion. But yeah, I'm really on his tail that he'll also make animation streams. Even told him I'd be willing to maybe do a, like, right now where I'd be doing an RNG manipulation hunt. And he would be, like, you see me play a game, and somewhere else you would see another screen, like a second screen of him doing animation. Or maybe that he'd be part of the streams. But I mean, I can't exactly force him if he doesn't want to yet. Or he doesn't feel ready yet, then that's completely fair. I didn't force James either. I asked him if he was interested in doing that. And turns out he was. There's other friends that I have, they did ask me if maybe they could be part. But some of them, their English is not as fluent, so they said maybe not. Most of the time my streams are in English after all. Sometimes German and French viewers come. More often German than French ones, but... Well, I do hope it changes in the future. I don't know if it annoys you as the English-only speakers when I switch between languages, but like I don't really know any streamer who does that, and I thought that was like, isn't that neat? But in mind, the more people you call friends, the more likely one of them are fake friends who can sell you for nothing if it means they would get something out of it. You know, the funny thing is, out of all, like, if I compare myself when it comes to that with my parents or my sister or my brother, I've been the one who had, let's say, the not worst betrayal, but I've been the one who had a fake friend for too long. The one who actually has the least amount of friends. I hate that Fat Boy's gaming nonsense. Welcome back to the stream, how you doing? I really enjoyed your stream. Well, for you it was in the morning. Really like Super Mario World on the SNES. And thank you for the shout out, really appreciate it. If any of you like retro games or even sometimes newer games, be sure to check out Fat Boy's Gaming Nonsense channel. He streams very often, and yeah, the range of games he plays is really vast, really great. If you want to see a lot of different games, he goes through a really vast amount of games, and sometimes he tries them, sometimes he finds games that he really likes, some of them he has played for a long time, That's really neat. It's like he has a very cool gamer room. That I have to say, I'm super jealous of your room. I wish I had that one. I wish I had that. But then again, you got an amazing property. Well, I'm still a renter. And yeah, it feels like you're in the room with him. So make sure to check out his channel. I one friend speak Japanese and English on his streams. Oh, that's really cool. So I assume he is Japanese. I mean, I do know Japanese, but it's like A1 level, barely. I can barely form sentences. And it's been a while since I've retaken it. I've been taking Italian classes now because I think that's... I have Italian family, can't really communicate with them. They don't know Luxembourgish, of course they don't. Why should they? And I want to be able to talk to them. And Italian is much closer to languages that I already know, like French. So that makes it much easier. Japanese is a category 5 language, which is really like the hardest category of language to learn. Same goes with Arabic and Chinese, at least for a Western person. And other languages such as Thai, Vietnamese, and others. Had many fake friends who would throw me in crap mode. Oh, that's very unfortunate, Ahmed. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I was such an idiot. I elected that fake friend as my not bridesmaid. That is the girl version. No, the best guy. I think that's best man. I still was nowadays I'm wondering what the hell was I thinking. But that's when you're too much of a people pleaser, which is a weakness of mine. I'm definitely admitting that. I'm trying to slowly but surely grow out of being a people pleaser. And I was just giving some people too many chances. It was like, oh, come on. If I'm just nice enough for a long time, he's gonna change. But nah. Don't waste your time with that. It's not worth it. Start at like 5 AM my time, no worries. I got let people know about my international stars. Yeah, and us content creators have to stick together. Can only speak Arabic 100%. Speak 80% or 75%. I can do 20 or 15% Dutch. Well, you know more Dutch than I do. To be fair, if I read Dutch, the text, I can decipher pretty much all of it. Or most of it, because a lot of their words come very close to Luxembourgish or German or English. That's why, like, learning Italian, I got a jump start compared to the class I'm in. I'm taking the Italian courses in Germany because they're much cheaper there, like really cheap, much cheaper there than they would be in Luxembourg. In Luxembourg, everything is pretty expensive. But some German adult evening schools have like a system. They call that Staffelgebühr, which is essentially the more participants are in the class, the less you have to pay. And the course is fully booked, so I can pay, like it's, instead of 300 euros, it's 75 euros, which is, holy crap, that is so cheap. For like a whole semester of learning. To be fair, I also have to say, compared to Luxembourgish adult evening language classes, the speed of progress in Germany in those classes is way slower. That's where I really noticed, holy crap, in Luxembourg, like they expect you to be in A2 like after 2 semesters. And here we're still in A1. He's American born and raised and now in Japan with a Chinese wife and kid. Oh, nice! So I see, immigrated to Japan. Good on him that he knows Japanese. If I get done with Italian, I think I'll try other European languages first and then I'm gonna try with Japanese again. But at least I can read Japanese. Not every kanji, a lot of kanjis I can still not read, but hiragana, katakana I can read. And if I do watch anime, I do understand, at least without subtitles, roughly. They tend to use the same words over and over again. Or the same mannerisms of speech, usually very crass or rude. The way they talk in anime, you shouldn't be talking like that on the streets, because they'd be thinking, oh my god, what an a-hole. But it's just like the edge, the coolness factor. At least that's how my Japanese teacher explained it to me. My Arabic is really, really good. It's really advanced compared to the other. Oh, nice. 80% to 75% English. Interesting that you put that in percentage. How I'm used to it is like the ABC system, if you know that. It's like A is beginner, A1 and A2. A1 is like absolute beginner, that's my level of Japanese. And A1 is also the difficulty or the grade of Italian that I'm taking in the classes. And then B1, B2, that's like intermediate speaker. That's a level where you start to have fluent or somewhat fluent conversations. But once it goes into really complex or specific topics, that's where it can be difficult. That's where C comes in. C1 is almost a native speaker, and C2 is pretty much, you understand pretty much all and every text, and really even very high prose in that language. So yeah, my Luxembourgish would be C2. My German as well. My French, no, I wouldn't say C2. I can have conversations, definitely, but some things, like very specific words, I do have to think a bit more. And no Shuckle again, wow. 1.5 hours and no single encounter. The game is really mean with me again. A1 steak sauce in America. But yeah, that's the language, like how that system. Felt constantly disappointed in my language skills because I feel I'm not good enough. Oh, damn it. I think that's just a self-hatred. Which, I mean, fair. I was like that when I was a teenager as well, unfortunately. I think that's just a pretty normal or usual phase that you go through. That you're really just not happy with everything. You're always seeing yourself in a very critical light. But I hope that will stop one day. And I mean, okay, you do writing mistakes in English, but I mostly understand what you're saying, so. And I mean, your first language is Arabic. For English, you needed to learn a whole new alphabet. And I mean, that just makes it more impressive to me when you write in English than if another person does it who, I don't know, whose first language is something that also uses the same alphabet. That's just much easier. You had other hurdles that other people didn't have. So I don't think you should be disappointed. I think you should be proud. You can read 2 different writing systems, you know. Most people on this earth can only read one. You and me, we're different in the way that I can read hiragana, katakana. And you can read, oh yeah, what's the Arabic writing? What is it called? Does it have a specific name? I know the Korean one is called Hangul. Then there's kanji. I mean, that is the iconographic, these signs in Japanese that they stole from the Chinese, pretty much. No, it's just called the Arabic script, okay? Thought it might have a name. But maybe it does, but only in its native tongue. I have high expectations because I always say if I can't do it, then I'm worthless. Yeah, that's... Don't go that path, Amit. I've been there, done that. It's... no. you only set yourself up for failure. I wish I could have changed that earlier or understood that earlier, but I guess understanding it at one point is better than never understanding it, even if it's late. As the good old adage goes, better late than never. I think that's one of these cases as well. But yeah, it's you shouldn't feel like that. You can't do everything. I mean, if I'd be like this right now, I should be feeling worthless because there's so many things that I can't do, like with my hands. Doing manual labor, I just... You know how frustrated I am sometimes when my stupid ass can't do something because my motor skills suck. And I just at one point had to accept, okay, that's probably not gonna get really good, ever. I'd rather... Let's put it in gamer speak, I'd rather put my skill points somewhere that I can put to good use. I think that would be much better. And for me, unfortunately, it's not that. That's just how it is. Okay, I don't get any encounters. I'm gonna be starting putting out a... There's a couple of Pokeblocks so that I'll get more encounters. I'd actually go for the adamant one next. Because then I can put a red one in. And that will heighten my chances. Unfortunately, Quirky is a nature that doesn't have a favorite color. At least if I remember it correctly. Alright, we're close. Yeah, here. Hopefully I don't get a encounter when I go into the grass. Okay, what do we put in? I don't know. You. No encounter, that is excellent. Because if I do get an encounter before the timer hits 0, it just advances the frames and ruins it. Might as well then reset again. Alright, so that has been done. If I don't get an encounter now, I'm gonna be switching to Adamant. The problem is my grandfather and my father are polyglots, so people want me to be like them. My grandfather spoke 6 languages, that's a lot. My dad spoke 4. Yeah, 6 languages is really nice. Grandfather spoke English, Arabic, Portuguese, Kurdish, French and Persian. Wow. Even Kurdish. Wow, respect. Was it the other grandfather who knew how to speak Russian? To be fair, I also know some polyglots who definitely are polyglots, but only in speech. Like when you write to them, they kind of like their written levels are really not good, but they're fantastic when it comes to conversing with other people. I'm the kind of language learner, I learn how to read it first, and then write and then speak. Like speech is the last thing I learn. So now my Italian, it has become much better. I can read a lot or listen to a lot, and then there's definitely a level of comprehension that I didn't have before. But when it comes to speaking, I'm still too nervous or too not secure enough. Oh, your dad speaks Russian. Okay, that's apparently also pretty hard to learn. My brother tried it, and he was always really good in languages. I don't know what level he reached, but he said it was really hard. If I remember correctly, it kept being the A level and never reached the B level. To be fair, don't really need Russian where we live. Ah, welcome back, Vendings. Like saying hun, huh? My dad speaks Russian and German. Oh, he speaks German as well. So I could speak German to him. And Kurdish and Arabic, he learned them because he worked with the Soviet back in the 70s. Oh, so it was your father, not your grandfather. For some reason I thought... I misremembered it. I thought it was your grandfather. One of your grandfathers. I mean, you have two. Okay, now I do get an encounter because of the Pokeblock. It's not a shiny. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna try and try to see if I can guess which frame I hit. Which unfortunately with the Shuckle I keep getting results that make absolutely no sense. Oh, okay. My bag or my team is full. Should have guessed. I guess that is not such a good thing. Definitely an argument to start to change that before I reset with the timer again. Alright. Gonna go for the hidden power. Hopefully I get a result that I can work with. I do, it's my favorite word. Could have been that you are from a part of your country where that's usual. I've heard, I don't know if that is true, if any... I think you are a Texan, right, Fat Boys? But yeah, I know there's some regions where they keep saying honey or sugar, and it's not flirting, they're just like that. Which I think is really cute. Okay, so you're naive. Poor thing. And you're male. And you're not a shiny. And you're not adamant quirky. I did use that. Alright, so let's figure out your hidden power type. I'm from Budapest, Hungary. Well, it could be that they use a language equivalent. I didn't say you were from Texas, of course. I knew that you weren't, but maybe... I'm pretty sure Hun has an equivalent translation. Okay, ice type. In your language? Could be. Okay, I get this, which is very late. Very, very suspiciously late. I'm gonna be using the IV calculator and try to figure out if I can get a frame that makes sense. Okay, so naive. Your generation 3. Hidden power type is ice. You're level 29. 45 HP, 15 attack. 147 defense. 19 special attack, 131 special defense, and 13 speed. Oh, never mind, not 40. Yeah, 30. It just warns me, wait, HP is not possible. Okay, apparently HP is between 16 and 18. So it can't really be that. 16 and 18. Let's generate. No. Check the other methods. If H1, it's usually most Pokemon are generated via method H1. H4, if you are playing on via Pokemon box, then for some reason it prefers apparently the H4 method. But this isn't congruent with the other stats. Let's say H2, no. Okay, see, that's the problem I have. I just put in the parameters that I get, and I get something that the program says, nah, it's not there. Which, someone please explain that to me. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the adamant one now. I'm gonna reset without the timer because I'm gonna change something. And then this is the frame that I'm going for now, 15,375. I mean, you didn't see me use a calculator. It's like a website that I use. Maryland.com, if you know what that is. Has very practical Pokemon tools. Okay, not using you anymore. Now it's time for you. My Adamant Synchronizer. And then I'm gonna save again. And now I'll be doing the Pokeblock thing again and try. At least with the Pokeblock, it heightens. It does change the RNG in a way, but it just seems to give you more encounters, which is something that you definitely need. With a only 10% encounter rate. Iraq had a good relationship with Russia, yeah. I'm aware of that. My father is extremely old nowadays. His days are few before... Oh, I mean, that's really dark. I mean, you don't need to tell me how old he is. But is he like... in his 70s? 60s? Because when you say his days are soon to be over, that sounds like he's in his 80s, which could be that your dad is in like that age, but yeah, I do know how it is. My parents also aren't the youngest anymore either. Alright, put a... Nah, and I get a freaking encounter, god damn it. Your fault, teddy bear. One more train before I'm home. I've got a bad feeling for some reason. Oh. Well, I was about to say welcome back, Classic, but I hope that bad feeling is just a feeling and nothing bad actually happens. And I hope you're enjoying your time with Ceres, my childhood Latias. I want to thank you again for the ice cube thing. Now I can do that. Shiny hunt. Okay, I'm doing this again. Hopefully this time I don't get an encounter here. Red Pokeblock, I don't get an encounter. Fantastic. Because I want it with Rock Smash, not here. Oh, let's use this rock. Doesn't matter which one you pick. And now it's time to wait. I was pissed off when I saw Elden Ring content creator. She was mocking someone for putting Bloodborne as #1 game of all time and Last of Us at #2. I was disappointed in her because she's an adult. You would think an adult would act like one, but she's not. I mean, who cares if someone yeah, exactly. Ranks a game higher than another. Like, come on, everyone has their own opinion. Exactly. I mean, to be fair, my opinion video about the least favorites wasn't my best video. Definitely far from that. But some of the reactions that I got, it's like, come on, it's just some random woman's list of Pokemon she doesn't like. It's not the end of the world. It's not eye bleach worthy. Come on. Is it my worst video? Yes. Is it like that bad? No. It's not like it kills you or anything. Or directly hurts you. Funny thing though, it still makes me, well, a bit of money. Not much, but definitely need more views if I want more money. That's just the way YouTube works. But the channel is slowly but surely growing. Not sure I can catch up with what was said previously with 2028 and 1 million subscribers. I don't think that will happen, but who knows. I don't need or want to be famous. I want to be respected. That's what I really want. And it would be really neat if I could live off of content creation. Especially with the job market as volatile as it is right now. And I don't see myself working in an office for 40 years and then go into retirement The mere thought of that actually scares me. It's like really existentially horrible. No wonder, like, so many people I know, they've worked so long and they have, what do they have? Not really that much. And they have to deal with complete and utter idiots every single day for 40, or almost every single day, for 40 years. I don't know, doesn't sound like a fun idea of life. And then somehow you're also supposed to, when you're married, you both of you are supposed to work full time, and then somehow you're expected to also have time for a baby. I don't know how that should look like or work. Almost everyone I know seems to be completely burned out. There are some friends that I haven't seen them in almost like in a year. Not because the friendship is ending or sizzling out, it's just they are so freaking busy with work that they just come home, they are exhausted. And I do understand that. I don't know if you can put up with a single person for 40 years. I mean, in that case, don't get married. Definitely think about it hard. Don't put that ring on anyone. The thought of me growing old with my husband warms my heart, and I'm looking forward to that. That's why I did marry him. I want to spend my whole life with him. I'm actually kind of grumpy. I've known him for pretty much all of my life. We went to the same kindergarten after all. But I'm still like, god damn it, I wish we would have been a pair for longer, and like a couple for even longer. We could have. He could have been my first love if I befriended him earlier. But alas, that's not how life, that's not the path life took. And we're still together, but I'm at the stage of I love him so much I wish I would have been together with him for even longer. But if that thought terrifies you, yeah, then don't get married, and that's fine. I don't know if I could put up myself for 40 years. Well, if that is the case, I'd definitely try getting some kind of help from a professional. Because you don't want to live that long in like self-hatred and pain. Finally, I beat Elden Ring Faith and Intelligence build. I just got to do the DLC, and god, I hate Intelligence and Faith together. They suck. Yeah, you told me that they go into completely different directions. And they don't really complement each other well. Put the ring on my Okay, Ben Mings, TMI, but okay. Before I put it on anyone else. Yeah, you can do that. There's rings for that, so go ahead. Have your fun, but I don't need to know that. I always found dating apps to be stupid. I am so freaking glad that I don't have to deal with dating apps. From what I hear, everyone is massively annoyed and angry at them. And it just sows discontent, that's what it is. I mean, sometimes I do know people who met online and they're together, or even sometimes in some cases they're married. But that wasn't because of dating apps, that was because of something else. Like, I think one was forums even, which is really cute. Just two nerds finding each other, it's wonderful. But yeah, in 9 years I'm gonna be 40. I hope that my life situation changes a lot by then, hopefully to the best and not to the worst. Still really torn between starting my own life or keeping with heritage. I don't know, I mean, what kind of heritage is that where your dad takes you out of school and now you don't have the high school education? I'm still very certain that that was illegal. Again, I'm not that familiar with UK laws, but I am familiar with, at least in pretty much every European country, you have to go to school until you're 16 years old. Did I just make your day? No, but you did make me laugh. I mean, I'm not trying to put you on a certain path, Classic. It's still your life. You need to decide what you want to do. It is illegal, yeah, I mean... God. I mean, that... I'm gonna be frank with you, I think that's complete, like, child abuse. That's horrific abuse. He gave you a massive drawback, a massive disadvantage by taking you out of school now without a high school diploma. A lot of careers are pretty much... I don't remember when you stopped going, like what year it was, but... Yeah, that really sucks. And what is that heritage? Working for that woodwork thing? Pretty sure it's... Yeah, it is a form of child abuse, absolutely. It is. Like in Luxembourg, if they would find that out, they would come and take you away from you that. Like, they don't joke around when it comes to that. They're like, no, you have to be 16 years old, and if you attain that age and you don't want to go to school anymore, then it is definitely your bad choice, so to speak. But when your caregiver forces you to do that, that's abuse. Starting fresh just means working from where I left off. I mean, I do remember you telling me you want to start over somewhere else. Until I can... Oh, okay, keeping up with a minimum wage job till I can work up to college. I don't know if you can work up to college in the UK just by working. I know in Germany, for example, there are several cases where if you have experience in certain jobs, you can try to get into specific university courses. But it has to be like really long, like 10 years of experience. And usually by then most fail because they're not used to studying for tests anymore. You want to develop AI? Better get to coding. Craving coffee and I got no money till tomorrow. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, I'd be drinking more coffee if I could, but I really shouldn't. I'm also a coffee junkie, but I try to keep it at 1 cup in the morning. Because I drink too much, I just have trouble, especially when I never really drink before, or no, after 18, so 6 PM. Because then I know I'm gonna have sleeping troubles. Wait, what? It's 23:24? What the hell? Wait, I've been streaming for 2 hours? Almost? Huh? Oh my god, my time blindness when I stream, every single time it surprises me. I'm kind of in denial, like, wait, I just was making myself ready for the stream and now it's like half an hour, it's already over, huh? Want to be the person who developed a really advanced and clever AI that can be integrated into anything, such as public transportation or even military applications. Ooh, that's a very competitive part of the industry, but hey, if you have dreams and you really want to go there, give it your best. Coffee is a $5? A $5? You drink coffee twice a day, in the morning and afternoon. I wish I could have one in the afternoon, but I know what happens, so I don't. It does take restraint, because I do have I brew my coffee at home. Because getting one every day from somewhere, that would just cost way too much. Honestly, classic AI rebellion, especially if the AI is much more intelligent than humans. Maybe that's our key to a better future. I mean, I could definitely be wrong. There's several possibilities that could take place. But, I mean, yeah, I'm writing about AI, or not AI, AGI, or even super intelligent AI. Super intelligent artificial intelligence. In the manga or comic that that universe that I'm writing on, that is the thing that happens. I can say that. I can say that much. About coffee, I once broke a record of drinking 4 cups of coffee with 24 cookies. Oh, that's a lot of cookies. With coffee, it always depends what strength the brew is. Oh, okay, that calls for another reset. Stupid teddy bear. 24 pods is a fiber. Ah, you have a Keurig single serve. Oh, a Keurig, wow, that's a fancy one. I unfortunately have to say I have a Nescafe one, but to my defense, I didn't buy it. It was a gift from my parents. And I actually want another one because I'm thinking of gifting that one to my brother because I don't want to keep using Nestle stuff. And especially it's capsule coffee, which it's not that good. I mean, I always recycle them, but still, it's not that fantastic. Alright, let's try it again. Hopefully this time no... Okay, fantastic. Okay, but I do need the encounter later on. Please, game, give me that. But yeah, I'm thinking of buying my own, like, another coffee system that I can... so that I don't have to use Nestle anymore. I'm against Nestle, it's a horrible, evil company. And can I ask you a question? Do you think AI will overthrow animators in the next 30 or 50 years? Yes, there's definitely the possibility that that will happen. And I'm really not a fan of that. I think AI should be used as a complementary tool and not as a substitution. And as much as you can create images with AI, it's still very soulless. And very often, I don't know, it just doesn't require any talent. And I prefer for now my art to be drawn by humans. And you know, that's not the point of AI. I thought it was to do stuff, work for humans so that humans had time for their leisure and so that we could do art. And now it's like, nah, you still gotta work your stupid job and AI gets to do the fun stuff. That's very dystopic, not gonna lie. No, dystopian, not dystopic. Dystopian is the correct word. I don't know, I'm not braining tonight. Obviously a lot of people are gonna be going for that, especially big companies, so I'll just have to go over a more perfected version. To be fair, making an AI is not really that easy. But, I mean, if you really think that is your dream, you can try learning programming. Oh, you do light to medium. Make my own mini coffee bar, nice. Sorry for the yawn. Second bedroom, let me post a pic in the... Oh, you have a second bedroom, nice. What will you nickname the shiny when you get it? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I haven't thought of a nickname yet. I code Java and sadness. Oh, you mean C++? No, when I type in shades of blue, I'm not talking about the stupid movie. Oh, it's not a movie, it's a series, okay. Sometimes I call some shinies, I name them after specific shades of blue, like Keppel, or not blue, but a color. Keppel, my shiny Latios, or one of my shiny Latios. The square shiny one specifically. That one I named Keppel because there's a teal color named Keppel and it's essentially his color. I thought that was a funny name. Oh, Robin, my shiny, oh, no encounter, that's unfortunate. My shiny Swallow, named him Robin because it's a male and Robin's eggs have that color. They're like a teal color. Oh, hey there, Alex, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Great to see you again. No C++, please? Yeah, please, no. I vastly prefer C#. Hope you're doing good, Alex. As of now, I've gotten one encounter, no, two encounters and they didn't yield anything. But I will not give up. I don't, and you know, even if it takes me several streams, even weeks, months, I don't care. I will get that freaking shiny. Okay, a red one. Okay, no encounter, fantastic, okay. Let's go to the rocks. No collisions, fantastic. It's an anime coming out April 5th and it's apparently from the same people who made Cowboy Bebop. Oh, Lazarus. Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, I'm interested as well. Cowboy Bebop is often praised to be among the best anime ever made. Oh, you want to go for complementary? Yeah, I will. Thank you for that. I'm looking through shades of blue and see if any of them have a neat name. Then maybe I'm gonna go for that one as a nickname. Lucky you, Yana, you didn't watch Murder Drone yet. It's amazing. Murder Drone. Okay, is that a good movie? Yeah, we forgot about the movie night, but always when I did a poll, hey, when do you want to do movie night, no one really answered. But we can, I mean, it's not off the table completely. We can still try. Oh, it's a show. No, I didn't see that one yet. I thought it was a movie, okay. My bad. You okay? Oh, that's good to read. I made the best freaking rice and vegetables ever. Oh, don't make me hungry. Usually it's Ahmed making me hungry. But yeah, make sure to post it on the Discord. The coffee thing. Oh, now I really could go for rice and vegetables. God damn it, Venmings, I'm hangry now. Angry and no, not really angry, but I love the word hangry. It's a portmanteau of angry and hungry. And you didn't watch Murder Drones yet. How about we do a movie night where we watch Murder Drones? Or I guess not movie night, but series night. Is it on Netflix? I'm still a Netflix parasite again, so should be working. Murder Drones and Has-Been Hotel plus Hell of a Boss have some weird fandoms. I tried watching Hell of a Boss, but I don't know. I don't really... It doesn't click. It feels... I mean, I could be wrong, but it constantly... The script feels like, oh, we need to be really edgy, and it feels like teenagers have written it to be super... just, oh, that swear word and this and that, and I do like the character designs of it. I don't know. It's not for me. Not saying it's bad though. Okay. Okay, do I get an encounter now, please? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. And it's not shiny, that's okay. I mean, I would have screamed into the microphone if it was, let me tell you. Murder Drones is a show with 8 episodes, high quality. Oh, that's like very short, nice. I do like short series. I do think that very often those are the best. Oh, it's available on YouTube. But I have heard weird things, or yeah, the fans of Has Been Hotel, hell of a buzz, yeah, hell of a boss. Definitely weird. But then again, so are Pokemon fans sometimes. I mean, there's some really unhinged ones out there. And don't get me started on Sonic fans. Let's just not go there. So many fandoms are just really out there. I wonder why. It's like with My Little Pony. I don't mind if you are a, I don't know, something like an adult guy who likes the show, sure. I mean, I tried watching the show, it's cute, but I wouldn't watch it now as an adult. But I can see that the writing is pretty good. Maybe I'd show it to my children, but it's just a fandom, man, jeez. I mean, one word, clopping, right? And I hate myself for knowing that word. I wish I could unlearn stuff. And that is on my list of things I want to unlearn. Or unknow. Okay, it's ground type. Ground. There you are. You are male. You're level 21. And you are brave. Generate 21. I don't see anything here. I don't see... Oh! Well, that one, but that is really late again. And what about H4? For some reason there is no method H3. I have no idea why. Okay, looks like... You don't want to know what clopping is, classic. Please, you don't want to know. I shouldn't have mentioned it now. Oh no. Please don't Google it. Do not Google it. Please don't. Trust me. Just trust me on this, okay? It's really something I wish I didn't know what that was. Okay, 40 HP, 12 attack, 104 defense. Wow, that defense is much worse than the previous one. 15 special attack, 102 special defense, and 6 speed. Wow, you have almost perfect special attack IVs. Not that that really does anything. But the one I get here has 0, so no, can't be. H4. Special attack 26. No, 28. Why do I get such incongruent results? It's so freaking weird. And I like even if 0 advances. That is so weird. I still don't understand it. Like, someone please explain this to me. And it can't be this one. I mean, the IVs are not like... Okay, I'm gonna try again. Very unfortunate that I don't get any result that I can work with. Has Been Hotel, hell of a boss, have a concentrated small community of weirdos. For now, I haven't really come across them that much. Not gonna say too much, but I have seen some of these MLP, not safe for work images, not on purpose. That's what they all say. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, trust me, you don't wanna know that. I mean, that is a thing where I'm like, come on. Aren't they... First off, are you really having a hard-on for characters from a children's show, which, okay, I guess, whatever. What's that phenomenon called again? Fictionophilia, where people have full on. Oh, gotta reset again because of, let me guess, stupid teddy bear. No, this time stupid monkey. I guess there's weirder things out there to be doing. But then clopping is something else. Something we shouldn't be doing. Give me the berry juice Shuckle. Give me the freaking blue Shuckle now, game. Fictional story isn't edgy, but mostly focusing at showing you the cruelty of this world. Yeah, there's a fine balance between showing the cruelty of the world, or just exploring said cruelty, maybe even going into exploitation territory of really honing in and showing how terrible something can be, and edginess. But I think a decent and competent writer is able to pull that off. Like, oh, come on, are you serious? Really? Gotta start over again? It's you again, monkey. The other one was made on level 33 as well, if I'm not mistaken. Showing you the cruelty of this world that is the result of terrible people being the leaders, and how the good guy can kill for evil not knowing anything. Yeah, that is much more nuanced than something edgy. If it really has an impact on the world and the characters and the environment, then it tends to be good writing. If it's just for a joke and it usually doesn't get mentioned again, then that tends to be edgy territory. I know that's a very reductive statement. It's more nuanced than that. Usually it is, but if you're a halfway decent writer, you can definitely delve into that territory without even approaching. Oh, come on, are you serious? Stop! Stop, stupid wild Pokemon. Combat in my fiction story is inspired from Star Wars, but also from Sekiro. Would make sense given how much you have played Sekiro. Fun fact, my fictional universe was initially meant to be a video game, but it's really freaking hard to make a video game all by yourself. And it also works as a novel or as a comic or anything else. So I'm definitely gonna publish it. It doesn't need to be a video game. And back then I thought, hey, only a video game or nothing else, but nah. I mean, the universe and the story and everything also works without that. Oh, Pineco this time. Sorry, making angry owl noises again. Well, that's according to Kinox, he keeps saying that. I do these. I've never heard an angry owl in my entire life, so I don't know how accurate that is. First of all, some Disney and Pixar movies have characters in an older range that are accepted. I mean, yeah, I get it if you're... have your headcanon fantasy about a fictional character, I don't care. But there's definitely some territories that if you cross those boundaries, it starts being really freaking weird. And not in the haha quirky weird territory, but the okay, you need to touch grass territory, you know what I mean? Not shaming anyone who has a crush on fictional characters. Especially... Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Stop annoying me, go away. You're not a shiny, I'm not interested in you. Okay, that didn't go through, I need to reset again. There we go. They keep interrupting what I want to say as well. Pixar moms? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get the Pixar mom thing. That is not weird at all. They tend to have a badunk, if you know what I mean, and lots of men like that. I can't blame them. Isn't the creator of Has-Been Hotel the same person who made Hell of a Boss? Or am I mistaken? I do like the visual style though, it's very striking and unique. So I'm gonna give it that, but like the writing wise, nah, I don't know, I can't get into it. At best it's like lukewarm, and I'm like, nah, I'm too much of a snob when it comes to consuming media. Like, I want it to be good. I swore? What word did I say? That was bad. Creative Has-Been Hotel is an awful person. Vivzy Pop, I hate that garbage. Oh yeah, you talked about her previously in streams, I remember now. Literally made corn art of a child having... Oh no, with a snake. Okay. First, that kind of art of a kid, that is... not good. To put it very lightly. And with a snake, that's like two things. That's PDF phiophilia and zoophilia in one. That is two things that are really, really wrong. Wow. I don't know that much about the creator though. Going not safe for work is more common than I'd like to. That is just... Yeah. I wouldn't suggest googling that either. That can mess with you. Why do people get hard ones for anything that has been harmed to the point of bloodshed? I think there has to be some kind of sociopathy or psychopathy involved. I know psychopath isn't an actual, contrary to popular belief, that's not an actual medical term. An exception for bodily harm such as deeds I accept personally is biting. Ah, feeling kinky there, huh? Kids, it's time for bed. I wish I was in bed right now. Instead of on this train to the pitch black of night. Oh, you're gonna be in bed soon. Did I say the F word? Wait, did I really say the F word? Okay. Well, that slipped. I tend to not swear, but sometimes it happens. Oh, hey there, Arch. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Oh, you hate Vivzy Pop? Omni of her streams were written by Vivzy Pop. Yeah, that's exactly what I said earlier. I tried watching the show and it feels like a 14-year-old has... No offense to 14-year-old, but... You know, that kind of 14-year-old who thinks saying everything with F and that word, oh, that's so edgy, that's so shocking, like that kind. And I don't really like that kind of humor. It's really shallow, I don't know, and dare I even say infantile. Example, Lord Dogen, or Dojin, I don't know, is a bad lord who always makes Jin kill many people for his own selfish reasons. So Jin started feeling shame for killing thousands of people. You see how things turn out? For the worse for both Jin and Lord Dojin. Ooh, a political story. That's what I like. Or just commentary. Okay, nothing this time. Oh boy, 10 minutes left. I do wonder. Will I get a shiny? Jin ended up killing Dojin because of his bloodlust that was getting higher because of Dojin Jin, which led him to fall to a path of evil and hatred of anger. Did you tell me about that Dojin or Dogen guy? I don't think I remember a name like that. I did. Okay. For some reason well, I can look that later, you know, just going through the video on demand once the stream is over. But wow, I just said the F word and didn't even notice that I did. I do swear more often in real life. Well, if I'm with my husband, or just like for myself or my family, where swearing is no problem, that's where I usually sometimes do it. But I try to keep it as family friendly as possible when I stream. 14-year-old, I'm a 15-year-old, so I'm better. Cause you're 1 year older. I don't swear as much. I'm stuck on undying. So not dying, undying. Oh, Undyne. From Undertale. I'm 16, so I'm even better. I'm the best, yeah, I'm 30. So what do I get? What price do I get? The You're Getting Old trophy, alright. I'm taking that. Try more later. Politics are extremely important in my fictional story. Nope, I never told you about. Ah, okay, that's a new development. Nice. I'm happy to read that you are writing, that you keep writing on your fictional stories. Okay, I gotta run errands. Bye, guys. All right, Arch. Thank you for the quick stop by. Always appreciate it. And well, I don't think you're gonna go to bed now, but if you do, I wish you a good night, sleep tight, and do not let the bedbugs bite. I swear slightly more with strangers. Sets the right image. I swear the most when I'm with friends or family. But with strangers, I also try to keep it at a minimum. Because there's... I mean, usually it's not a thing here, but some people are really upset when you swear. Which, okay, fine, I get it when you don't like that, that's sure. But some get really upset to a point where I say, okay, I don't get it. But even if I don't see their perspective, I do respect their perspective. If people think I'm a bad person, that's what I'm aiming for. Why would you want to do that on purpose? Usually that has no such nice results, at least from my perspective. Or from my experiences. Not a nice person behind face value. At least I realized that, I can shove it away. I mean, I don't know you personally, Classic, but I have met people who are really horrible people, and I don't know, you're nowhere near that. But of course, saying again, I don't know you personally, but from what I know from the streams, you don't come across as a horrible person. Or not a nice person, whatever that means. I mean, the standards for that are always different. Made another character it's called Oni Miura, who is a fan favorite character I made a few days ago. So put my own fictional character myself as a vampire called Amit. No, really, did you do an author insert? I mean, sure, that can be done with that can be done tactfully, but be very careful when you do. It's really, when it goes wrong, it's usually not good. Online me versus face value, I mean, yeah, but what makes you think that you are not a good person face value? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, not a nice person would be like a racist, or maybe my standards are different. And stupid teddy bear, wasting my time again. Face value is enough for online people. But then again, I do wonder what you mean. I mean, you don't need to tell me if you feel like, nah, I want to keep that hidden, which, yeah, that's fair. Alright, back to the Safari Zone. Looks like that's gonna be the last reset for tonight. Jeez, where the hell did the time go? Oh, and I wanted to say, unfortunately, can't stream every day next week. Got more appointments, which in a way that's good for me. Especially when it comes to my job search. Oh, come on, you can't be serious. No, I'm definitely gonna do one reset where I succeed in doing everything. Nothing behind face value, I want to admit. Yeah, okay, that's fair. But I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt and think that it's not... If I knew everything, like if I could read your mind, I would say it's not that bad. This is definitely not the community I'd like knowing what I think about and how I think about them. Okay, so you're saying you don't like... I mean, you don't have to like everyone here. That's impossible to force yourself to do that. And I don't want to come across as forcing you to think a certain way. All I do is have a community that can... You know, a friendly space for a lot of different people. Tolerant space. A place where people can hang out and chill. It's a side character who shows up in one moment where I'm reading a newspaper in the back... Ah, okay, in the bathroom, and Maro breaks in. And I'm like, oh god, can I use your hat to wipe my bum? Okay, so it's okay, that is completely fine. To be fair, people have done very good author or self-inserts into their stories. That happens. It's just you can very easily go wrong there. But a joke like that is, I mean, that is pretty funny. Also need the emotional help when I search for it. Don't want anything to tarnish that between everyone here. Them not as in people, just general thoughts. Am I hearing birds outside at this time? What the hell? I am! There's a bird chirping outside, how come? It's like midnight. Or almost midnight. Oh wait, I think it's the birds, like above my apartment there seems to be multiple nests of several birds nesting. For some reason, I'm just an animal magnet in that aspect as well. Everywhere I live, animals just make their nests close by. I guess it's them then. Yeah, looks like that. Maybe are the babies crying in the night? Well, poor birds, but such is life. There goes the stream. Well, let's hope that maybe this will give me the encounter I'm looking for. Maybe. If I do get an encounter now, I'm gonna try at least one calibration though. And yeah, regarding the thoughts thing, at least, I mean, if you want to, you could tell me what you think about me. I do hope that you have good things to think about me, at least. You know, you shouldn't be caring too much what people think about you. I just wanna show you that I don't want anything bad for everyone. I just want to show that I don't mean any harm, and I want to be as accepting as possible. Not a people pleaser anymore, that has to stop, but you're perfectly fine, Omni. I mean, if you feel like you can do it on Discord, like personal message, Not that I can really change anything. I'm still gonna be me. Alright, the moment of truth. Okay, so nothing. If you did, you would say it. Alright, that's fair. That's what I like. Saturday, Ramadan will be over and we will get 8 EID. Yeah, that's what you said. Unfortunately, again, a stream without any shinies, but oh well. It's the spirit that counts. I still do not give up, and then that means more for next week. Before I end the stream, I'll just check my calendar. So I will not be able to stream on Monday. Usually Monday evenings tends to not work for me. I will also not be able to stream on Tuesday because I have something on Wednesday morning, but on Wednesday I can stream. And same for Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, let's keep it at that, and until then, thank you so much for being part of the stream. As always, I appreciate it. And see you all next time, so have a good one.